you don't really know that you are sleep deprived when you're sleep deprived. Your subjective sense of how well you're doing when you are not getting sufficient sleep is a miserable predictor of objectively how you're doing with insufficient sleep. The analogy you could use is a drunk driver at a bar. They've had 3 or 4 pints, they've had a couple of shots, they pick up the car keys and they say, I'm fine to drive home. And you say, I know that you think you're fine to drive. Trust me, you're not. Let me just grab you a cab. And it's also the same with your natural chronotype tendencies versus overdriving it and trying to force yourself to be, let's say, a night owl when you're actually not a night owl. When you start to sleep in harmony with your chronotype, you start to not need an alarm. Human beings seem to be the only species that will deliberately deprive themselves of sleep. When people say, how do I know if I'm getting enough sleep? If your alarm goes off in the morning, you wake up. But if your alarm didn't go off tomorrow morning, would you sleep past your alarm? If the answer is yes, then it tells me that your body's not done with sleep.